to show you behind the scenes of how I'm removing 135 items off a client's credit report so you too can knock the credit bureaus out. So as you can see, right, here's where we started with the 550, 539, 530 for this client, right? Now, here's how it's going so far, right, in the last 3 to 4 months. So as you can see right here on Equifax, we got 63-point improvement so far since we first sent off the first round of letters, right? As you can see, we got 4 things removed off a client's credit report and so on. So here are the 4 things that got removed, these specific accounts. This one, collection, loans, Victoria's Secret, right? As you can see, right, got these things removed so far off a client's report. Now let me break down, I think, what is this? Equifax, let's break down the next one. Now, as you can see with Experian so far, we got 9 things removed, right? 73-point increase since, December and beginning of January, right? 18 points in the last round. 9 things removed. We got this one off. We got this one off. We have collection, $100,000 student loan, and I think other things off. I think inquiries and things like that off this person's, and personal information off this person's credit report, right? Utilization went down some. Also, that's another important thing forgot to talk about of your credit score is, of course, you want to get it down to 0 because that plays with the other factors of your credit score. So yes, getting things removed, great. But another great thing is getting your utilization down to 0, because once you get it down to 0, you're going to see your credit score improve. So now after we fix that, now let me break down Experian. Let's break down TransUnion's overall improvement as well. So as you can see with TransUnion, 66-point increase since we started, 3 things removed and 38 ongoing. Here's the things that we got removed so far. This collection, or this loan, this collection, right? So as you can see, and this person's paid down about 4% of their utilization so far, and previous 22. So this person's like, paying off their debt, and we got things working, right? So we got a plan, and we're executing the plan of getting these items removed. Now, let me show you the letters that we use, the first, second, and the third round that I'm using, right? All right. In the first round, the letter I usually send is this letter, right? Unless I'm trying something or adding something different. Let's see if we can get like more deletions in the first round. But usually I send this off the first round. Now, the reason why I send this secret letter, call it the secret letter, off in the first round is because it's the credit bureau's responsibility, their duty to investigate your accounts, right? Or reinvestigate your accounts. So they're supposed to investigate. And when you pinpoint certain things out, they're supposed to update it, modify, or they're supposed to modify and fix it, right? So this is the reason why I use this specific letter, and I do everything according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? So we got the name, put your stuff, today's date. Who are you talking to? Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and you look over your report, you just notice some things that's going to be inaccurate. So when you get access to your tri-merge report, you're going to see the inaccuracies, and this is what we leverage in the first round, right? So we're going to get deletions in the first round sometimes, right? But most of the times we're going to get violations that, hey, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they didn't investigate the accounts correctly, right? They didn't really fix anything. So what we want to use is this specific letter to tell them, and then we're going to send the letter. You want to send your letter certified to make sure that they actually received the letter, and they can't say they didn't receive the letter, right? And if you need to sue or things like that. So we'll use this specific letter in the first round. Now, you have to wait about 35 days, and it might be done quicker than that. So they'll send you the investigation back. So 30 days for them to complete the investigation, 30 days for them to complete it, 5 days for them to mail it back to you, right? So 35 days, right, give or take from the time they received it. So it'll take a little bit longer. So once they receive the letter, they're supposed to do an investigation, right? They're supposed to reinvestigate the accounts that you talked about, that you pinpoint of what's going on. When they send the results back to you, you might get some things removed, you might not. It's okay, right? It's part of the process. It's not 100% guarantee when it comes to fixing your credit, but what's guaranteed is paying down your debt, right? Taking care of that. So once you send these letters in, right, come back, some things come back verified. Now the next round that we used was a little bit, what I teach is a combination of 15 USC 1681 I5, 15 USC 1681 S-2. But now I'm using a combination of Metro 2 compliance that Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and consumer report agencies have to follow according to their guidelines, and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which they have to follow, which has been working amazing, right? So this is what, like, the second round I used that got even more deletions, right? Got multiple things removed off this client's report. So this is the second letter, right? The second round that I'm using. So this letter is just like I said, is a I'm going to show you how to get access to create this specific letter because it's all based off of your report. Okay, so this is what the second round was. Mine is a little bit different, but this is what the overview, general view of like what I'm talking about. So name, address, and then you're gonna put like multiple, and you're gonna be pinpointing the Metro 2 compliance. As you can see, the codes are right here. So it's just a way to improve your chances of getting multiple deletions in the next round, right? So second round, right? Third round, you can either go either way, right? You can use the CFPB, you can use other things, all depending on what you want to use. What I'm using now, because like I said, I want to give y'all what I'm doing. So what I'm using, and sometimes I do use a CFPB, but what I'm doing right now is we have this software for credit repair. You know, it's more of a handwritten style kind of. So my thing is, I want to see if I can get a manual review of of the letters. So I'm going to send in a handwritten style to the credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, right? Because it does take time to handwrite a letter. Like if you have like a lot of accounts, so it's going to take time. So this kind of does it for me. So it's kind of handwritten-ish. I'm going to do some things and I'm going to see, hey, does this help improve the chances of getting even more deletions in the next round, right? So, and it's like a 20, as you can see, about 23 pages, right, of like handwritten, what's in a certified, what's in a packet. It's going to be in one of these right here, manila envelopes, one of these things right here. So it's going to be one of these. All right, so send it certified. It's going to cost money, right? But it's part of the process, a part of the improvements, part of the investment, what you got to do. So that's the third round that we're going to be doing. I'm going to come back to you with the results of what happened, what got removed, what didn't get removed. So as you can see, you too can leverage what I'm doing to knock the credit bureaus out. So if you want to learn how to create that Metro 2 letter with the laws and things like that, hey, watch this video right here. I'm going to explain the entire process, break it down step by step for you to knock credit bureaus out. So watch this video right here.